Hello and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Valiant. This is Map22, spiraling into Nether, and as you can see we've got 195 monsters and 1 secret. So I guess let's just get going with this one. Shoot this to open it all up, but grab all your resources before you leave, particularly weapons, ammo and health. I like to go with the route with the plasma first, but switch over to a rocket launcher. We need to take down lots of stuff pretty quickly. So just don't get held up, there's going to be a lot of projectiles across the map. Give yourself a bit of space, keep moving around. Move slowly if you can. Okay, not too bad. Let's get out the Pyronites, watch out for Spectres and everything else if you can. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go back this way. Wouldn't mind just tinning out a couple of imps there, nothing major. I'm crossing my own trail again, which is a bad idea in a map like this. Because there's so many distant projectiles, you're just running across things that were shooting at you earlier. Okay, just gonna try and keep stuff going. Wouldn't mind going up top, over to the plasma, in we go. Just punch away through the imps. We did some tinning out here, so it's not so bad. I'll come back to it again. It's just pushing through for now. This gets the mechanics going, so now it lowers the exit, and we can get out. So, still lots of work to do in this. Oh, yeah, I just walked straight into that. Still lots of work to do in this area. Lots of stuff coming in here. Just need to be a little bit careful. Okay. That seems a bit better. Come on, Cammy. So they're all piling up there, which is fine. Oh, come on. Okay. Happy to use actually a bit of this because there's plenty of ammo around for these in this space, and we've got a rad suit left in there. So I'm going to run down bullets and shells preferentially here, because we can restock in this area before we go. Otherwise it can be a bit tough. Okay. Yeah. Gonna keep running into those. Come on. Where are you going? There we go. Okay. Nearly ran into another projectile. We've got a chain gunner. Okay, time to get in. Just want to grab this first, and then I'm going to get some resources. There we go. Okay, so we want shells, ammo, health, whatever it is. Any last bits of tidy up you want to do. That's pretty good. So this is where you get all the shells and all these along the edges, which is why I kind of wanted to preference those to begin with. Not expecting to come back here for health, so let's just pick up everything we can. Okay. Looking good. Miss any imps? Now's the time to come back for them. Watch all those projectiles. Let's get moving. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay. In we go. And back out. So that's looking pretty good. And we're coming out with good ammo as well, which is quite important from that area. And we got the red key and all of that. You can do all of these little sections. This is a kind of hub area. That's one we've done. You can do either of the other ones next. Doesn't really matter. This one's aggro on me, so I'm just going to go this direction. But you can run these any direction you want to. No big issues with it. Okay, I've kept a couple of rockets here, which I think is relatively important just to get some initial control of the space. I like to punch through the two of them and the Iraq... Oh, no Iraq on this side. Punch through the two of those. We're going to get pyros and things in. So it's nice to have a bit of control of this space. Oh, there's the Lost Souls are punishing enough on this. We've got some space to move around. Let's get rid of the turret enemies that are just going to slowly work us to death. Got some penned in revenants. No problem with those yet. I do want to take these down. Floods of arachnorbs are tough. Oops, I've fallen in. Let's grab this. Back up top. Okay. Just keep an eye on my health. It's okay for now, but I need to be careful enough. Come on. Oh, the minute you get hung up at all on this, you get loads of projectiles catching up with you. Okay. Okay, not doing so bad. Health is pretty good. Arachnorbs are thinning out. And I just want to get rid of the cackrels next. That's pretty good. Okay. You can already, once it starts, once it starts sounding a little bit quieter, you know you're in good shape. Okay. So we want to get through that area. There's a an area that are some bars that block us out. So we need to flip the switch for that. So let's go through to the next bit. Just pick up some health and things. Well, don't want to pick up for 1%. So let's hop in here. Loads of monkey buy. We've been practicing our monkey buy dance, so let's do it. Use one of them as a blocker for the others. Come on. Okay, didn't want the switch. Fine. You can always come over here if you need to get out of the way. Would like to use some bullets here, keep my plasma. Okay, that's pretty good. In here, we're probably going to have some imps, so be careful. Yeah. Would have preferred a couple of shotgun blasts to get through that bit. But that's all good. That's the switch I mentioned. So now we're going to get more stuff in. So just got to be super careful here. Probably could have grabbed the health, but we're good. Come on. Okay, dodging like mad here. There's more coming. Okay, what else? We should have some... Oh yeah, okay, this is open here, so we've got some revenants feeding through. That's not the right weapon. Let's bait it along a little bit. And we go to super shotgun. The sniping enemies up there, that's where we killed the mancubi, so they're not targeting us anymore. And when we go through here, we're going to get some pyronites at our back, so just be careful. Grab that, why not? Grab this. You can decide how to run the next bit. I often just run into the pit to get up back up here. But we do get an arch file. Okay. Don't think I did any good with that, to be honest. Let's get on top of this arch file. Oh, I managed this quite poorly. I didn't do a good job with that at all. That was way too risky. Which is quite poor for strategy. Come on, down you go. Check our pyros. There we go. 2 pyros waiting for us. Let's take them down. Good. Oh, still no shells. Fine. Don't have a lot in the way of ammo, which is what I mentioned earlier. Just be careful with that. And we've done all this, which is good. I'm looking at that area over there. There's a secret in behind that area where we killed all the mancubi. So I'm going to drop down here, grab a rad suit, and I'm going to run over behind it. And we get a megasphere, which is nice. So this teleporter brings us up to the secret area. And there it is. Sorry, couldn't see it for a second. So this area looks good. Let's get back up top. We've got another area to do. So we've got... I can't remember if I've got a rad suit on. I think I do. So let's hop in here and do a quick run here. Again, just an ammo scrounge. We've got a box of shells there, so it's definitely worth coming. There you go, some more shells. If you run low on ammo, it's definitely worth coming back to this space, because this is where you get quite a lot of it left around. So back up top again. Can move on to the next section. Just grabbing more ammos, making sure we keep ourselves in good shape. Okay, what's next? No, not there. So in here. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting you. That was a bit unfortunate. Hey, where's my stun? Okay, I deserve that. I missed the box. Come on. Just seeing if we can get a bit of infighting across both sides. Let's keep moving though. Okay, rockets for here. Get this Arachnotron down. And then there's lots of more health and things in there if we need it. You can see lots of stuff targeting us from over the other side. Have to go and deal with that at some stage. But loads and loads of enemies coming in, which is quite tough. Particularly the Arachnorbs. And particularly with Lost Souls, because it makes using rockets really, really challenging. Oh. I picked up a Berserk pack and backing in there. It's alright. Come on. Let's get down some of these Arachnorbs. That's the main target for now. Can't find a good space. Let's get rid of the chain gunner. Just to make sure I've got some space to work. Good. Come on. Another one down. Okay. We're looking pretty good. You targeted me, or... Okay. Let's get the Kako if we can. It's going to disappear off, isn't it? Alright, what else do we have? We've got loads of stuff up there. We can go and deal with that next if you'd like to. So, particularly our imps. Okay, let's not stand out too much. You know what, I'm just going to run over there and deal with this. Again, just pushing fairly heavy with the plasma. That's quite a fun thing to do. You can pre-clear here. Oops. Just, I don't have any standard ammo at the moment. Let's get up here. So we can deal with this section next. We got another megasphere here if we want it. I'm just going to push in here. Good. You can see our ammo state is pretty shocking, but we've also killed most things. That's pretty good. There's another mega there if we want it, but we're pretty good. So I'm just going to keep going. Get back in. We've got most things we need at this stage. We've got rockets, and you're a menace, so let's use them together. Good. I think that's it. So what else do I have to do? What am I missing? Let's see. Oh, we've got a switch here I haven't hit. So we didn't bring the next wave of monsters in here. Ah, there we go. Yellow key. So we've got another key, which is nice, and that brings in this next wave. What else we got? We've got some revenants coming. Got a nice area to deal with them here, actually. I can see rockets coming from the side, just being careful. Oh, okay. That's all kills. An interesting thing with revenants that I never really noticed before is that revenants, if a revenant, when it fires a rocket, it can go straight through itself, but it can't go through other revenants. So if you've been chased by rockets and you're using a revenant to block it, just make sure it's not its own rocket, or it won't impact. Anyway, there we go. That's the end of that one. What's my time with that? 11:55. That's pretty good. That's a reasonably fast time. I haven't practiced this one much, just enough to kind of get a good feel for it. No great progression or anything to worry about on this one. It's fairly straightforward. You can take any of the three main areas. As long as you get all the keys and come back to the central hub at the end, you can get out to the exit. Each of the areas has got its own challenges, own mechanics to it, so just be a little bit careful with it. I like to do the pit area first, drop down and take everything out. I use loads of rockets to try and get through it quickly, because you've only got one or two kind of rad suits to use in it. You need to process it pretty quickly. But it is an area that I found it's very useful to go back and pick up shells and pick up bullets to make sure you keep your ammo in good shape for further sections. If you don't, you can find yourself running very, very low on ammo. So if you get an opportunity, if you've got a rad suit with something left on it later on, just run back there as quick as you can and grab some ammo. Is a good way to do it. The rest of it's relatively straightforward. I managed the arch file in this one particularly poorly, so maybe it's just the routing I have in this one. I hop into the teleporter and it brings me back to where the arch file is spawned in, so it's right in front of me and on top of me. And unless you jump into the pit, you can't really get out of there in any good way. So I don't think I managed that one particularly well, but I had loads of health and I wasn't too bothered with it. So it kind of worked out pretty well in the end. But nice map, fun map, really enjoyed it. It's always interesting to get maps where you get all the weapons and ammo and health and stuff in a hub at the start, and you can just run it fairly hard to begin with. So I think, as I said, 12 minutes is pretty reasonable to get through this one. Really happy with that. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.